gone far enough, I guess. This is the bottom of the old farm, the old New Hampshire farm, which is way up on top of the hill there. But I've entered this piece of land early because it's huge, and I have never actually been down at the bottom here. And you know how it goes with these old New England farms that have been deserted for 150 plus years and overgrown. There could be anything hidden out here or nothing. Either way, I need to know. And judging by the looks of it, only, 5 minutes in, I could be setting myself up for a terrible hike. Whoa. Definitely some low ground at the bottom of the hill here. But they walled it in. So they were definitely using it, and further to the right is a river, so it only goes so far in this direction, and then it goes, like I said, way up onto the hill where there is now a cellar hole and more improved land. So that's the objective today. Walk all this down here, and if we need to, probably will end up on top of the hill. And, well, this is interesting. So I walked a bit further. There's a T, so separation of squares, but there's some dumpage here. Which is interesting because there is no home site, at least that I'm aware of, or old home site, down at the bottom. Huh. Well, quick look, it's early early to mid 1900s stuff. Probably more mid 1900s stuff. My guess is somebody drove up in here when it was accessible and dumped. Paint cans too. Yeah, that's my guess, but still. Something. And that's why we look around. Just out in the woods, and you find a dump way out. Huh. And as I move on and think about it, again with something like that, there's also that outside chance that there was a cabin out here, that it wasn't just, dragged out and dumped. You just never know. That's why we go. Well, I went as far over as I could go to the west for this piece of property, and on the other side there's a wall over there. It's logged, or it was logged within the last decade. So now we go up. Very interesting though, at the bottom here you get all the way down this massive piece of property, and there's just small sectioned off squares before the river. That's it. The usual the usual situation. Up. Top of the hill at the farm we want to be at. So this was definitely a field, and the old aerial photos show it open, wide open, into the 1940s. So anything is possible. Well, there's a starter signal. Huh. Wasn't Willie. Pull tab. Hot brick. Brick and buckshot. Well, it's a round ball. It's pewter. So it could have been fired out of a musket, but wow, it took a long time to find just that. I'm just hugging the walls, but I've been out here a while. Nothing. I'm gonna have to start creeping my way up towards the cellar. Huh. And it is. I don't know. It ain't a coin. It's probably a bridle. Yeah. A pin on the back. This is the lead part. That probably was inside of the fancy part. Wow, that was deep. Let's see, get closer to the cellar hole around the house, and there will be more things. It's almost the same signal. No idea. Chunk of something. Well, at least there's signals over here. I still had to do the walk this morning because you know how it goes. You never know what you may find. But I had to see that end of the farm. So this is just outside the living space. The house is right there. And this is just a small little cleared spot off the side of the hill. Come on, baby. One of them. Couldn't even tell what it was till I cleaned it up. It's a hinge. Other than that, it has been nothing but junk. There we go. Oh, it's a thing. iron strappy, latchy type thing. That wasn't ammunition. Wow. Well, since I have to start moving out of here, because I've been out here for hours, I'm going to detect the road on the way down. Aluminum. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be the same story. What the hell is a 90? Oh, it's right there. Oh, it's a state quarter. Oklahoma. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen a quarter ring up so high. Either way, found a coin. Nice. Well, that's it. It's the end of the road. Literally. And the end of the day. A long day. You know, if it ain't out there, it ain't out there. We did dig a few old things. I cleaned a lot of ground. But I covered a lot of ground too, which is always, you know, part of the prime directive. See what is out there. And I'm up 25. Oklahoma, baby. Alright, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.